We are 1 week away from the release of Commander Masters as of the recording of this video, and while regular enthusiasts like you and I might have a problem with the price or be super hyped wherever you fall, it's safe to say that stores and people looking to stock and move some of these boxes might be getting a bit concerned. Does this make Commander Masters primed to be an Amazon dump target? Play us in, Europe. We got a lot to talk about.
It's the final countdown.
Major Magic the Gathering releases are tense moments in our community. Whether you're a regular player, collector, enthusiast like myself, or if you own a game store, you're trying to flip the product or build some kind of investment portfolio, however you choose to engage with Magic the Gathering, a major release like Commander Masters is going to be a pivotal moment. And it's safe to say that Commander Masters is not going the way that we all would have thought. Now, that does not mean the set is not selling well. It's still seeing decent sales, it's still seeing good numbers and good sell-through rates on the popular marketplace TCG Player, but I think when we saw the announcement for the lineup of 2023, we would have all assumed Commander Masters was going to be the crown jewel, it was going to be the shining achievement, and while Lord of the Rings has, in a sense, blown that out of the water. But is Commander Masters selling poorly enough and causing enough tension with people and stores looking to move this product to us that it could be a candidate for an Amazon dump? Well, to know that, we need to look at previous sets that did happen to find themselves on Amazon at those low prices, do some comparison to Commander Masters, and then we need to think that there is a factor, there's a reputational hazard if Commander Masters were to get on Amazon, and at the end, we will come to a conclusion. What do we think here on this channel, and what do we think that means for the future of this pivotal release? But we need to start looking at products that have recently experienced some kind of dumping on Amazon, and I'm going to start with the product that, well, frankly, I was most wrong about. Dominaria United is a product that recently saw an Amazon dump. Now, I'm going to try to refrain from using the phrase Amazon dump over and over again during this video, but Dominaria United saw some, let's call it low prices on Amazon at $110 for a collector box where you could get it shipped to your door with 5% cash back. It's safe to say that this is a vast undervaluing from when the product hit shelves. But zooming out and looking at Dominaria United as a whole, it is a candidate for an Amazon dump, even though there are a couple of good factors going for it. The set does technically have a chase with the ability to pull Angus Mackenzie and Tabernacle through the Lost Legends programs, and it's got extremely playable cards with Sheoldred as well as Leyline Binding and several other cards that are played in a parade of formats. You would think that this set is primed to not only sell well, but be a hit with regular enthusiasts. Well, that was not the case, and there was a couple factors that lent into this. It was safe to say that when the set came out, there was no reprint protection. We didn't have serialized cards or anything like that in this set, so that means Wizards of the Coast could print as much of it as they wanted. We saw this with other products that hit Amazon, like Streets of New Capenna, AFR, Midnight Hunt, I think for a second there, Kamigawa was on that list, maybe not quite as low, but it was there, and all of this was because, well, we just got a ton of this product, and you couple that with this rapid release cycle that Magic the Gathering undergoes, where you have to be ready for the next thing, and the CEO comes out and says, hey, not every set's for you, stop buying every product. It's like, well, okay, we have start to see why some of these products are primed for an Amazon dump. But does Commander Masters follow these trends? Well, let's take a look at the product as a whole. Now that every card has been spoiled, Commander Masters does seem to lack a little bit in the high end, but then again, Magic the Gathering couldn't really reprint anything that was going to really blow our socks off without breaking the reserve list. And to give Wizards of the Coast and Commander Masters some really good credit here, it does what some of these Magic sets do better than almost any other trading card game. Your $9 to about $20 card slot is jam-packed with value, and what this means is that it's likely that no matter what product you open or pack that you decide to crack, you will get some kind of value. And that was the case for all the other Amazon products that we looked at before, all the other products that hit Amazon at that low price, if you know what I'm saying. But Commander Masters does differ itself a little bit as it's a master set. We know that Wizards of the Coast has a tendency to constantly reprint standard products, maybe even after the next one comes out. We mentioned Streets of New Capenna, and it's important to talk about Kamigawa here because we thought we had seen the end of the Kamigawa printing. We thought we had some reprint protection, but then we got a second wave and it kind of tanked the market. But would that ever happen with a Masters product? Well, Looking at Double Masters 2022, we do see that a second or even third wave of product can wreak havoc on the secondary market, both from a singles product and a sealed product perspective. And Double Masters 2022 has something going for it that, well, Commander Masters frankly does not. Double Masters 2022 does support playing Magic the Gathering in a way where you need 4 copies of a single card. And if you've been around this channel long enough, make sure you are subscribed if you haven't yet. You know that I talk all the time about Commander Masters being something that is only requiring a one of. It supports a Commander community where we only need 1 of different cards. We don't need 4 copies of that. And hey, while we're talking about being around the channel for a while, if you like sales data like we do, and you like things that sets that maybe aren't mainstream news anymore, I've opened up channel membership. You get access to amazing cool emojis, channel badges, and exclusive content where I talk about sets that aren't mainstream news, but I really think there's some value packed still in there. So make sure you check that out and consider joining. It helps support the channel, and I appreciate those who have already jumped on board. But Commander Masters is a master set, and while it might not have all of the crazy high-end value or chase, and it might not have the ability to have this reprint protection, will we see it on Amazon? All these other sets and all the trends that we're seeing really lean towards yes, it does seem to be a prime Amazon dump target. But that last product we just talked about is the most important in this comparison. That's the Double Masters 2022 product. While we saw various waves of this product come out and the sell-through rate slow down, and while there were crazy, awesome, textured full art variants in that set, it wasn't enough for us to consider to chase and constantly want to crack these packs. Commander Masters will likely follow a similar trend. Now, the exception here being some of the Commander decks and the 10 functionally unique cards. I've done a lot of videos on this channel about those. You can check those out if I remember to link them right here. But I think it's likely that because of the reputational hazard of dumping a master set on Amazon, that we do not see Commander Masters hit the popular marketplace. Now, what does that mean? Stores, collectors, enthusiasts, anyone who looks at an announcement for a year when Wizards of the Coast looks to hype us all up and get us all on board for what is to come. In fact, they're doing that right now. We look at master sets as going to be a pivotal and crazy moment in that year's time. If we were to have a history of those master sets coming out, seeing a bunch of reprints, and then being available for crazy low prices on Amazon, I think that would do a lot of damage to that sales cycle that year and the excitement the community would experience. Furthermore, master sets are something that historically live on shelves at your game store better than some of these standard release products. It's often said that, hey, when I'm in the game store and I'm looking to buy a product, I'll buy whatever the standard product is, but as time goes on and I'm looking to fill those gaps in time where we have releases, yes, I know it's very little gaps, but we have some, I will probably engage with Time Splitter Remastered, Dominaria Remasters, Commander Masters, Double Masters 2022. These sets are, they live longer. They have a longer shelf life and a longer interest period for the regular enthusiast, and I think that does help keep them off Amazon. For these reasons, I would be surprised to see Commander Masters on Amazon anytime soon, if at all. But I do think it's worth noting, and it's interesting, it does follow a lot of the trends that some of the other Amazon dump products have, and I wonder if that's going to tell us a little bit about the future of the product, or if it's going to buck the trends, if you will, a little bit, and then go to the moon and sell really well. We're going to be talking sales data on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Again, if you love sales data, if you like some of these more niche sets, consider joining the channel membership squad, checking out some of that content. There's already an exclusive video up there. Again, access to all the emojis, the badges, things like that. Thank you so much for hanging out. Share this video on any social media platform where you engage with Magic the Gathering discussion, because I think conversations like this are extremely fun. Make sure you're subscribed, all that stuff. I stink at the YouTube stuff. I do this all day. I'm supposed to do it throughout whatever. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh. I want to hear your thoughts about Commander Masters, and we will see you around. Bye.